We've been working on teaching Henry a formal recall, so we're going to go through all of the steps that we've been working on the past few weeks with him. So the first thing we're going to work on is charging our recall words, so we're using here for Henry. So with this, we just want the dog to have a strong association between hearing their recall word and being rewarded right at our feet. So I'm going to run through this maybe like 4 or 5 times. I'm just going to say here and drop food at my feet. I am not necessarily saying Henry's name. I don't really need him to come to me. He's going to because I'm dropping food at my feet. But this is a nice, easy way to get them acclimated to, again, hearing that recall word and being rewarded right at our feet. Here. 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 Good job, buddy. So that's something simple that you can do with Henry every day with some of his kibble before mealtime. It'll take you maybe 30 seconds. Again, we just want him to have a really strong association between hearing that recall word and being rewarded at our feet. So recall is generally a punishing thing for our dogs because 9 times out of 10 we are either bringing them in the house or putting them on a leash. We're taking away their freedom. So charging our recall word lets the dog learn that it is not punishing and they're actually going to be rewarded heavily for coming back to us. So now that we've charged our recall word, we're going to move into our flying cookie game using just Henry's name. I will do this for a couple repetitions just to make sure he's responding to his name really well before we start using his recall word. So I'm going to toss a reset. Go get it. Henry, yes. So marking as soon as he turns in my direction, rewarding nice and close to me. Go get it. Henry, yes. Go get it. Henry, yes. Good boy. So now we're going to move into using our recall word. So we're going to do this the exact same way, except this time when I say his name and he turns in my direction, that's when I'm going to say his recall word. Go get it. Henry, here. Yes. Good man. Go get it. Henry, here. Yes. Go get it. Henry, here. Yes. Good man. Go get it. Henry, here. Yes. Good boy. Nice work. So I do like to practice this with the dog on a long line because that is going to be one of our troubleshooting options. So if I said Henry's name and he did not respond, in that instance, I would not use this recall word. I would just go through some troubleshooting options just to get him to respond to his name. And those options are either putting some backwards pressure on that leash so that the dog has to come towards you, pop, 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 making some sort of silly noise, or if the dog is really blowing you off, putting food in front of their face and getting them to turn in your direction. Good job, buddy. We've been continuing to work on Henry's leash skills, but we've been transitioning to practicing out in the street. So right now we're just going to practice getting him into heel, doing some forward movement, and then practicing our U-turns and our front cross turns. Henry, heel. Sit. Yes, good dog. Let's go. So we're going to do a U-turn first. Yes. Yes. And then I do like to bring food down for that front cross turn before we start to turn, just for the first few reps to remind him to stay back a bit. Yes, so there's another U-turn. Now I'm grabbing food to do our front cross turn. Yes. We'll do another U-turn here. Yes. And now I'm going to try a front cross turn without food. Yes, good boy. Sit. Good boy, yes. Break. We're going to do that again. Henry, heel. Sit. Yes, so no food to lure him that time. Let's go. Yes. Yes. So notice I'm holding the slack of the leash in my left. When I mark him with a yes, I just move it over to my other hand so I can reach into my treat pouch to grab food to reward him. Let's go. Yes. 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 Good boy. So now when I'm going to let him sniff, I'm going to use his release cue. Break. It's his time to sniff. I'm staying planted in the same spot. He might just stare at me because I have food, but I'm going to give him a couple seconds. Generally, when they're done sniffing, they'll kind of look back to us for some direction. That's when I would get him back into heel and then continue on my walk. So notice I have not moved from this spot. He has the whole length of this leash to explore. And then when we're ready to go again, that's when I'll get out some food and get him back into heel. Henry, heel. Yes. Let's go. Yes, good boy. Whoops. So if he pulls and gets out of heel, you're just gonna get him back in heel. Heel. Yes. Let's go. Good boy. Yes. Break. You're not gonna spin? Heel. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Sit. Yes, good boy. Break. Good job, bud. We've been continuing to work on our door manners, but this week I want Henry to wait while I go through the threshold and give him his release cue to let him through that doorway here. Go get it. So I'm going to toss the reset so we can start from the beginning here. Henry, sit, wait. So if he gets up, I'm going to get him back into position. We're going to start over. Henry, sit, wait, break. Good boy. Good job, buddy. You're going to come all the way out or what? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, we're going to run through that one more time. Henry, sit, wait, break. Good boy. Nice work, bud.